Hi everybody, I am super excited because this is Hell Let Loose on PC, which is coming out on console, on next-gen consoles, Xbox Series S, X and PlayStation 5 on October the 5th, but the developers have just added, well as far as I'm aware, just added proper controller support to the PC version. Now I play Hell Let Loose on PC using GeForce Now, and although I do make videos about PC games and I kind of, Daisy and other games like that, I'm not that great at keyboard controls. Daisy's alright because it's all, PvE really. But Hell Let Loose was always a bit of a challenge because it's fast paced, you need to be able to aim, and playing it on keyboard and mouse was really difficult. But now it's on controller. I've got my Xbox controller plugged in via USB, and I can change all the stuff. I can get my binoculars out. It's all nice and fast. I can lob a grenade. Look at that. Go back to my gun, fire my gun, get my pistol out, reload again. We can go into the menu and have a look round and zoom, move stuff around. I just love it because I'm the sort of guy who, I'm a controller person, you know. I grew up with consoles on controller and keyboard and mouse for shooters anyway. It's just a little bit too challenging. So let's just quickly go into the options. You can control everything with your controller as well. So let's go into the options and we can have a look at the controller. And there's there's layout A and layout B, and there's left-handed and right-handed versions for layout A and layout B. I probably would recommend layout B because you use Y to cycle the weapons. Because a big part of Hell Let Loose is radio and chatting on the radio. So if you press your top left bumper button, or I guess the shoulder buttons, the ones above the trigger, you can choose which radio you should be tuning into, because within Hell Let Loose, because there is so much going on in the map, it's important that the different squads and commanders and soldiers within the squads are talking to each other. So you've got different radios depending on your rank. So you've got a unit radio, you've got commander radio, and you've got leadership radio, and then you can toggle whether you're talking to it or not with your top left shoulder button, which is really cool. And then your top right shoulder button is just to quickly select different things like so. So it's all very intuitive. It's basically Battlefield controls. You've got your melee there. There we go, and we can swap back to with clicking in the right stick. It's Battlefield controls, it's Call of Duty controls. It's very, very exciting. I can't wait to give this a go because I always wanted to play more of Hell Let Loose, but the problem was always keyboard and mouse. I can't react fast enough. I'm thinking too much about it, and it's we're going to have to see whether Hell Let Loose does this really take the place of Battlefield. Now, I would say the big problem with Hell Let Loose is visibility. It's very difficult to see enemies in Hell Let Loose, kind of like it was in. Can I get over here? Kind of like it was in Battlefield 5, but Hell Let Loose is more of a simulation than Battlefield 5. So you're kind of expecting kind of that, but there we go. So with controller, I can now hopefully bring you some Hell Let Loose video and useful stuff, tutorials, that sort of stuff, before it comes out on console, even just to give you an idea of what this game will be about, and help you decide whether you should be buying or not. But obviously, Hell Let Loose is going to be a budget release on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X. It's going to be a mere £30. So I think really it's going to be a bit of a no-brainer to buy it, because if it looks as good as this, then I think we're going to be in for a fantastic treat. Anyway, there we go. Hell Let Loose on PC now has proper controller support for noobs like me who just can't really use keyboard and mouse in first-person shooters. There we go. Hope you found the video useful. If you have, like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and I will see you again soon.